Hello, it's me, Oscar from Marijuana Garden. The Philadelphia Experiment. What is it? 1. The Philadelphia Experiment is the name given to a naval military experiment which was supposedly carried out at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, sometime around October 28, 1943. 2. It is alleged that the U.S. Navy destroyer escort USS Eldridge was to be rendered invisible, or cloaked, to enemy devices. 3. This experiment was also referred as Project Rainbow. Why was it considered conspiracy? 1. The story is widely regarded as a hoax. 2. The U.S. Navy maintains that no such experiment occurred, and details of the story contradict well-established facts about the Eldridge, as well as the known laws of physics. 3. Nonetheless, the story has captured imaginations in conspiracy theory circles, and elements of the Philadelphia experiment are featured in other government conspiracy theories. Who conducted it, and what was the experiment? 1. It nonetheless was conducted by a Dr. Franklin Reno, or Reinhardt, as a military application of a unified field theory. 2. The theory, briefly, postulates the interrelated nature of the forces that comprise electromagnetic radiation and gravity. 3. Through a special application of this experiment, one could make objects invisible, such as airplanes or ships. Some of the greatest brains were recruited: Einstein, Tesla, von Neumann, mathematician. 4. In fact, at that time this was the case, and it was the Zeta aliens who provided the final details for a system to create invisibility. 5. Today we have the stealth technology which is claimed to be radar invisibility, but in fact is light invisibility. 6. Airplanes, in particular, can be cloaked. 7. Cloaking is quite an apt word since the stealth technology is not 5 sense invisibility. 8. Invisibility is created by using powerful electromagnetic fields to curve space around the object. 9. Light thus bends around the object, and the object cannot be seen. History behind it. 1. In 1943, the first successful test of invisibility was achieved, but much to the amazement of the military and scientists, the ship completely disappeared. 2. When it returned, the military insisted on using a crew the next time, in order to gain information on what happened when it disappeared. 3. The ship disappeared and returned, and the horrific effects of this have become fairly well known. Insane crew, with some of them embedded in the hull of the ship. 4. Zeta then motivated the government to create the experiment in 1983. 5. The ship was temporarily teleported to a future time, to 1983, another magnetic peak. Magnetic peak that occur in every 20 years, in which a magnetic peak allowed easier transit across certain dimensional bands of frequencies. Frex electrical overtone. On August 7, 1972, scientists recorded the most intense flare ever, but it was a puzzle as to why it subsided. A temporary solution was to create a frequency fence around Earth to prevent resonance from the red pulse and subsequent destruction of all life. This procedure is described in the article on a so-called 11/11. In 1983, the secret government were again induced and deceived into creating a time machine linking 1983 to 1943, expanding and strengthening the 1943 wormhole. The third experiment was conducted on 2003. The last magnetic peak was before 2012 in the ascension period. The 1983 wormhole widened the rip of 1943 and linked the time period successfully to their Draco's Zeta G4 time period, their base of operations. The expanding wormhole network strengthened its connection to the Phantom Matrix, also through their Falcon wormhole, and the so-called Montauk Vortex grid system can now radiate psychotronic mind control directives to the population.